we're here with Mark from Ocean Sea Wave. He's going to tell us about the new Sea Wave product, which is
the remote range. You've got the Hurricane, the Pacific R, and the Pro R. Difference is, ladies and gentlemen, no controllers now on top of these units. They are absolutely silent. They run backwards and forwards via the controller here. The controller can be 2 meters away as standard, so you can mount that down with all your wave maker controls in the sump. You've got exactly the same control that you would have had on the rest of the range. You can now break the joint, which is 450 millimeters away from the unit. You can put it back together again, so it starts working again. But it allows you to take the unit off to service your wave maker at the bottom of it.
excellent. And it's reduced the size of the block that's above your tank, which is, yeah, really good.
We've re-engineered the mount. Obviously this was our American mount, because the Americans got very large rim tanks, so we could open that up to 38 millimeters, but you can have it that way, or you can have it that way for braced and unbraced. But for the UK market, people want it minimised. So we've done exactly the same system again. It opens up to, I think, 20 millimeters in width, but you can again put it onto your rimless, or you can put it onto your braced. Nice and simple, nice and neat, and it's lowered it down to the water level. So I would listen to what people asked me to do, which was basically try and minimise the visual impact on the top of your tank. Now, you can't minimise lights, because lights are what they are. They needed to be over the top of it, but people wanted to visually lower the impact, which is, you know, what the other wave makers do. So we've got a small model which deals with like the Nero 3 and that sort of size wave maker. You come up then to the 5. That's a bigger stepper motor in there. It'll cope with Nero 5s, Nero 7s. Then you come up to the big baby, which is the Pro R. Big stepper motor. If you look at the size of the cable on this one, for this sticker here, the torque that cable's creating for that stepper motor is immense. But they're rotating. They're telescopic again. Nothing's changed on that facility. And we know, again, we've done a minimal bracket for it, but we also got the American bracket for it.
And it looks like you've changed the colour of the shaft as well.
No, the shaft is the same colour. I think it's probably the light in here. Yeah, it's still like a grey with a black centre. And again, you can just cut that down with a junior hacksaw. If I stop that, take that off. You can cut that down, whatever you want to do with it. You can cut that down, whichever you want to do with it, to minimise it. You can bespoke it to whatever you want to do within your reef. And then you just reassemble. Simple as that. As simple as that. Keep it simple and keep it British.
I really love that Mark has taken everyone's feedback and kind of really taken it on board and made all these little incremental improvements. It would not surprise me at all after asking him about the colour of the shaft, which is a kind of grey, that in the very near future that probably changes to a black as well. So it's really great to see him taking that feedback and implementing them into the next versions. Wish him every success. Hopefully we'll see a lot more of these very soon. Hopefully you've enjoyed that video. If you have, again, please hit the like, hit the hype button if it's still there. If you're not already, please consider subscribing, and regardless, I'll see you in another video really soon.